feels so cozy. We're at Lacey's house right now.
We're at my house today. If you are listening on Apple or Spotify, just FYI, you can now have the pleasure of watching full-length episodes on our YouTube channel. What's it called? Is it called Miss Cowboy Club or Miss Cowboy?
Miss Cowboy Club.
It's the Miss Cowboy Club YouTube channel. And what else are we gonna? We're gonna have full-length podcast episodes. Just realizing I'm just trying not to get my bare feet.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. I don't want my toes in it.
Wait, this is like your generation. We're of different generations. Your generation has like an issue with people's showing their feet in public, right?
I don't personally.
Really? But you've heard this?
No. What is it?
No. Like that's why Gen Z girls like wear tennis shoes with their dresses all the time. Like they think it's weird to like have your toes out in public.
No. That's a comfort thing.
What do you mean?
Like, and it's like a look. Like, did you see me in Venice where I wore those like, I think they're like Adidas sneakers with the dress? That's like it's like a toned down style comfort moment.
Cool girl.
That's what the cool girls are doing around here.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think.
Wait, before we start, also guys, if we would greatly appreciate it if you guys left some comments or reviews on the YouTube or the Spotify or Apple Podcast, whatever you're listening on.
Actually, yes. And we're going to do a giveaway.
Yes.
For subscribers to the YouTube channel. We're going to do one of every one of our products to a lucky subscriber who subscribes and leaves a comment on this video. That is 2 hats. That is 3 t-shirts. And that is a hoodie.
Yes.
That's a lot of stuff, guys.
Yeah. And this is for the YouTube.
Yes, this is for the YouTube. We're also doing vlogs. I just finished recording my first vlog, which was an experience in itself. Like, hats off to vlog. Hats off to all social media people. I know that it is like laughed at and people are like, it's not a job. And it's not a typical job, but it is work.
I also feel like YouTube especially, like people really it's like long form content, you know? So people
I'm making
are really
a TV show.
Yeah, no. Lacey sent it to me and I was like, this is giving Kardashians. Like there's a moment where I'm like, I didn't even know she was filming, but we were having a meeting. There's subtitles on it. There's drama. I was like,
you'll laugh,
whoa.
you'll cry.
13 minutes of craziness.
But by the time this comes out, it'll be up also on the YouTube channel. So check that. And hopefully Ella is going to join in on the vlog fun and do some at-home vlogs. It's just kind of like daily life stuff, behind-the-scenes brand stuff.
Really just building out the Miss Cowboy world.
Channel. Like, so it's more like a network than a channel, right? Mm-hmm. We're like ABC, CBS, NBC.
Oh, okay.
Because like it's like our channel, but we
Miss
have
Cowboy
multiple,
news.
We have multiple shows on our channel.
Right. Yes, yeah. It's not just podcasts. And who knows? Who knows what else will go on? Literally nobody knows.
We don't even know.
We are just, one step at a time.
Flying by the seat of our pants when we're wearing them.
Fully.
So we just did a shoot yesterday for some new products coming out.
Which we were super professional about. We we mood boarded. We took, I printed out the pages. Then yesterday morning, we tried on all the outfits. We put together the outfits, took photos in the outfits, like a proper shoot. We worked on that for a while.
We went through I don't know how many looks, different spots, locations.
Yeah.
Hats off to us.
Yeah. Because
I'm just going to toot our own horn for a second because we literally have to do it all. From the designing to the creative for the shoots, to the styling, to the makeup, to the hair, to the shooting, to the modeling, to the set, to the props,
photographing, videographer,
craft services. Literally. How do we get anything else done?
I don't know. I'm actually really happy though with how yesterday went, and I think we both enjoy the creative aspect of it.
It's the only aspect we enjoy.
Yeah, definitely. But I think it's that was the first time in a while I feel like we really got to just focus on content because we have so much other shit we're doing.
Well, and the reality is, if you haven't noticed, we haven't had new products in forever.
Yep.
And I don't know. I mean, we can get into that a little bit because one, we are new to this world of manufacturing and clothing and garments. Obviously, we've worn clothes our whole lives.
Yeah.
But making them we're new at. So trying to find the right people to work with. A lot of people promise you a lot of things and don't deliver on them. We were like going kind of back yesterday on like a number of different people we've worked with who kind of let us down.
Okay, wait. I just thought of one. We worked with one girl who was helping us with social media or something. And Marketing, yeah. We worked with her for several months.
Mm-hmm. So it was up to launching the brand, yeah.
Up to launching, and then she got like a famous client or something, and then next week ghosted. Never heard from her again.
Right before our first launch, too.
Yeah.
Literally
fully ghosted.
Like ghosted, period.
And we were like, what? Like, that is intense. Okay. So then I think we texted her, we emailed once. Okay. And then we're like, all right.
No, we emailed like a couple times, like, we understand if you're maybe going through something. Yeah. Just let us know if we should start looking for someone else. Maybe like literally never spoke to us again.
But turns out.
Oh, it does. Oh, yeah. It is a small world. So it turns out I was randomly talking to a different friend who has a clothing brand, and apparently she's like a serial ghoster.
Yes, a serial ghoster has done it to multiple people with their brands.
Yeah, multiple clients.
And like good brands, brands that are now huge. She was really nice. She was really good. So great to
work with.
We were
really bummed to not. Yeah,
honestly, she helped us a lot.
That was one.
Yeah.
A lot of.
There was more.
Guys, I'm adjusting my pants. The screen printing company here.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And that seems to be a common thing. Like you give people edits of the process goes like this. You give them a design that you'd like to do. They either will have a sample to work off of or measurements or something physical to work off of. But you're like, but I'd like it more like this here. I want to add this there. Let's do this color here. Let's embroider here with these colors. And you give them all kinds of notes on the garment. And then they're supposed to make that garment and then send it to you. Mm-hmm. That sounds simple. Yet, other than honestly, that has gone, nope. It's just not that simple. And it makes me realize how, and I know this through High Horse, how valuable good employees are, or people who care about your business, or people who are just super competent at their job, whatever that job is. Man, that's so incredible. I feel like all the Miss Cowboys would be competent at their jobs, right?
I mean, I feel like that's in the name. You have to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that screen printing company, we told them where we wanted it. They sent back the proof way too high. We told them again, hey, lower it. They barely lowered it. We said, hey, lower it again.
And we had not just lower it, but a measuring tape on a photo of the shirt with it marked exactly. We weren't vague.
Yeah, no. And it went back many times, back and forth like that. Finally, and they would be like, oh, well, okay, no. So we go back and forth like that. And then they go to make the first sample and they print it higher. And they go, oh, well, we thought they said something we thought you would like it better like this. And we're like, no.
Specifically said we wanted it lower.
Yeah. But so we were like, okay, we will go to bulk or we will go to the next step if you don't
for sure promise us it's going to be here.
And then
an email.
And she was like, yes, 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 assured us, went back and forth multiple times. And then they went to print the next one. and it was in the exact same place. And she was like, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. Like I told the people.
Yeah.
And they still printed
and we
it.
printed all of them in the wrong place. So then you have to we have to go back to step one with getting shirts made.
Yeah.
Like the physical shirt has to literally be remade because they were all ruined. But yeah, but it has been like that thing after another of those things. Like we sent maybe like 8 products to this company that we've been working with to be developed back in February or March,
Maybe
like
March.
a deck of products that we wanted to release throughout this year. And clearly they like none of them have been released yet. But
I mean, it's like these tank tops were meant to be ready for last Stagecoach. We had to do 3 rounds of sampling because our adjustments that we were requesting weren't being...
We'd get the sample back again, like a new sample, and it literally wouldn't. We were like 2 inches longer. We'd get the sample back the exact same length.
Yeah. Or shorter. Wasn't one like short?
One was probably short. It's just wild.
Yeah.
I'm sure anybody with a clothing brand or who has done this totally knows what we're talking about. It was a bit of a surprise to me. I thought there would be like a certain level of competence and professionalism. And I'm sure there is. Maybe we just haven't found that yet. And also, like, admittedly, we're a tiny brand. We're not a big priority.
Yes. But like
which they told us.
But like these people came to us. They wanted to work with us. They were really excited to work with us. They
true.
made a lot of promises and told us timelines, and we're like, okay, great. Like, cool. If this is all true, great. And then it was like we would send samples in, and then they would take a month of vacation. And like then 3 months later, they'd be like, okay, going to embroidery tomorrow. And then a week later, they'd be like, actually, the fabric for the shirt isn't available.
You can't have that because this other brand used that.
Yeah. And it's like, how?
Why did you send us that then as an option?
But also, like, how is it going to embroidery if the fabric isn't even available?
Lies.
So we had to send an email yesterday.
Strongly worded
because
then less strongly worded by ChatGPT.
Yes. Because it's just bad business. Like
truly.
It's we are, I think, probably the easiest people. Like we're so chill.
Well, I feel like we're also fairly clear in our communication as to what we're looking for. It might take us a while to like, I don't know. Does anything take us a while? No, we make decisions pretty quickly on products. Other things might take us a while, but not decisions on products. It's pretty quick. Once we know what we want, we know how we want it cut. We know what we want.
Yeah. So
not to complain, just to inform you guys why it's been so
long.
long.
It was just like so disappointing for us, and to not have products for 6 months and just feel like the brand is not moving forward. And like, kind of like we're letting our people down.
Yeah. Like you guys expected more out of us, but
like I promise we've been working so hard on all of this. And just like, I feel like we've had kind of trouble after trouble to face.
Yeah. It'll eventually all get ironed out. We'll get the flow. We're learning as we go.
And I think working directly with manufacturers.
Yeah, we did try this last thing we were using sort of like a middleman that was supposed to speed everything up is why we even went with them. Like we thought it would speed up the process. 3 weeks for this, 3 weeks for that, products out, blah, blah, blah. But also a lot of like trying to convince us not to have things made in the US because it was like,
right.
Supposedly the quality is the exact same if you do it overseas, but it happens so much faster and blah, blah, blah. But maybe they just didn't get us.
They just don't get us.
They don't see our vision. Anyways.
I don't know. I think honestly, they took on probably too many clients and were super busy. And like, a guy was handling our thing. And I think
then he quit or left or whatever.
Or got fired. Who knows?
Who knows?
I don't know. But hopefully, guys, this fall this fall. Get ready.
We're hopefully, like, literally, we're still waiting on the date of the arrival of this item. Like, it should be done sampling. It should be in production. It was supposed to be here in 5 days. Clearly, it's not going to be. So we're waiting on the new date when it's supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Until then, we do have some good products still available on the website.
Yeah, and we just reshot all of those products in like new fun ways, and getting to style them, I think also made us like fall in love with them again.
Completely. Yeah. When we see the picture, we go out and we like do the shoot and see the pictures. We're like, actually just having them all hung up yesterday when we were styling everything and getting all the looks together, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Look at all those cool things we made. Like, these are cool. I mean, okay, I'm done. I'm done tooting our horn. But anyway, that's an update on brand stuff, YouTube stuff.
Also, just one more brand thing. We are holding off on doing a meetup until we have some products as well to like line that up. So, because
we thought, well, gee, that would be smart to actually have your products at your meetups, which we haven't really done.
Oh, I guess we handed out. No, we had hats at our first, like a few hats at the first one.
Was that our only product then? Yeah, we tried to have them at our Florida meetup, but the shipping got delayed.
Yeah,
wait. You guys, how do we still exist?
I don't know.
Hey, but through all of this, we're still going.
And like,
in true Miss Cowboy fashion,
the only way we're still going too is because how much support we've had on these past products. You know, like 100%. Not having new products for 6 months for a brand, for a lot of people would mean brand is going under.
Right. I think it goes with our ethos, though, of not trying to do anything too trendy. Like, everything we do, we want it to, like, look great for a long time. Like, not be something that's so of the moment that in 6 months, nobody's going to buy it again. Everybody's over it. So I think that might have something to do with it. Like, all the products
Weren't you talking about future vintage?
Yes. Like, wanting it to be future vintage, like things that people, when they are done wearing them, like somebody else is going to grab it up out of a thrift store or off of like some secondhand website or something and be like, score.
And I think just with every product, I feel like we're just, the more knowledge we have, like the better and better they're going to become. I think also, like, I had a realization with this shoot. I think when I saw your mood board for it, you know, there's a lot of like Ralph Lauren inspired stuff, and and I kind of had a thought of like, because sometimes that feels so out of reach, right? Like having a brand like Ralph Lauren with that vibe, you know what I mean?
No, yes.
Not like that big. I mean, just like with that vibe, you know, shot so well, so tastefully, class, you know. But then I was like, actually, like we can really take those steps, like with every photo, with every outfit styled, with every product, like we can, like it's our brand, like we can create.
Become like an iconic American Western brand. And we have every intention of doing so.
But I just think like,
wonder how he started. I'd love to hear his story. That's somebody I'd like to have on the podcast. We were thinking of podcast guests the other day. And I was like, oh, who? Ralph Lauren would love.
Yeah, just call up Ralph.
Martha Stewart. Sorry.
Random.
Really? Did you watch her her documentary on Netflix? I mean, she went to jail. She did time.
For what?
For insider trading, for stock market stuff. She didn't, after watching the documentary, she really got a raw deal, I'm going to say. She did not deserve what she got, but she literally like served time in jail. Martha Stewart.
That's
and
crazy.
Came back still as the queen of like social, you know what I mean? I just love her diversity.
What originally made her famous?
Well, she started off as a model back in like the 60s. And then she went and worked on Wall Street as a trader when there were like no female traders on Wall Street. And then she married a guy and she loved hosting. And she would host parties at their home all the time. And then she put out some cookbooks and she just like, I think her father taught her how to garden.
Yeah.
And she like keeps horses and she's like into husbandry. She's like a master gardener. She's a chef. She's
Okay.
just so.
All right, Martha Stewart, come on.
Yeah, Martha. Yes. Sometimes when she posts something and there's only like 20 comments or something, I'm like, I'm gonna comment because she'll see it.
Maybe. Maybe.
I'm such
possible.
a dork. I'm like, she'll just see what I said. Maybe she'll like it one day. Yeah. Who do you guys want as podcast guests? What do you guys like to hear about? Sometimes I feel like obviously we get a lot of people from like the Western space, but we don't want to just tell one story. Not that anybody's story has been the exact same, but I'm reading a really interesting book called Can't Hurt Me because I've been in pain for 3 months.
God.
By a guy named David Goggins. Have you heard of him?
That sounds familiar.
He's like a Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
Ultra marathon guy.
I think
He is so incredibly hardcore. Like the level of motivation, ambition, and drive that he has, I will never have. But he makes you realize like wherever you're at in life, whatever you're doing, you could do better. You could do more. You could push yourself. He says that we're like, none of us are pretty much on average we're living to about 40% of our true potential, which honestly, valid.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, don't you feel like
I could grind. I mean, I grind, but I could grind a lot harder.
Here's the thing though. It's where I get tripped up in my head. Is it like, wait, do I want slow life? Do I want soft life? Or do I want to push it to like the max?
Yeah.
And
balance, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, message us people who you think would be interesting. Cuz obviously I hear a little child. Obviously we've done a lot of Western people. There's still so many people we can do.
Bella Hadid. She's another one on my list. Specifically her like horse journey and her journey from being an English equestrian to the Western world, like that transition. I think is really interesting. I'd like to hear about that.
Yeah.
And then sometimes there's like these random people that I think are really interesting, but I know that like maybe a lot of people don't even know who they are and wouldn't be interested. Do you guys like it when we just talk, or do you like it when we interview people? Anyways, so that's kind of a synopsis of what's been going on with the brand.
My toes were in it.
I know. You can't see them. No free foot. Ella posted a picture yesterday on her Instagram. She didn't realize my toes were in it.
I was like, where is she going with this?
Horrible. And I have like, I'll never be a foot model. Let's just say that much. Anyway.
Okay, so with the vlogging.
The vlog, yeah.
When I watched it, it was so cute to see like you go have lunch with Wyatt and you and Brian and stuff.
Thank you.
And it's very much like a kind of video diary.
No, it totally is. It's like, I didn't know how I would feel about it, obviously, until I actually did it. But it's like, even just watching the one that I've made so far, I have the world's worst memory, first of all. Pretty much. Yes, it's just, I don't know.
The number of times yesterday we were like taking photos on Lacey's phone of the outfits. Every outfit, we would lose her. Well, she would lose her phone.
Between every photo, I would misplace my phone. So safe to say my memory is not my strongest suit. I have other strong suits, but memory is not one of them. So like you could ask me what I did last weekend and I wouldn't be able to tell you until I started vlogging. Cause now like it makes me so much more aware of every moment as I go through my day. Mm-hmm. And then I get to like obviously watch it back as I edit it and stuff. And now I've got like this digital journal kind of, I mean, one episode so far, but like hopefully moving forward some kind of, and I don't know, like I'm not obviously Wyatt, I'm not like a mommy blogger. Wyatt's in it because I am a mom and he's definitely part of my everyday life, but maybe one day he'll like to see it. You know what I mean? He'll like to look back and see when his parents were younger, when he was younger, and like,
oh my gosh,
it's kind of cute, right? It's like, because we don't really print out photos anymore and make photo albums, unfortunately. Like
I do want to start doing that more though. Is the
literally
photo
like make a photo album?
Yeah. Like I have so many good, I have so many good film photos and stuff. And I love the old photos of my parents and all of us. Like it's so special. So me and my sister were talking about that. We really want to. Oh, I'm trying to get Ruby to move to Austin.
Is she gonna?
They were thinking of going to Idaho, but I'm working on it.
No offense to anybody in Idaho, but for your family to move further away, that's not ideal.
Please.
Idaho's supposedly great though.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. It looks insane. But, sisters need to be close.
I've always been jealous of people who had a sister.
It's pretty cool.
You have a built-in best friend.
Yeah. And it's like a lot of sisters fight and are very like, whatever. We're not really like that. I think maybe because we're 6 years apart or something. But it's just someone like I know what she's thinking. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what? I do have that with my brother.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a sibling thing. Like I don't have a sister to compare it to. So maybe it's more intense with sisters, but me and my brother can laugh so hard. We just have the same pot of references for life.
Yes, exactly. I think it can be the same for a brother and a sister, brothers and brothers. But yeah, it's just like someone, it's like, your parents, your other siblings, all the houses you lived in, like all the different things.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like so funny. I just know her so well. And if anything happens or I guess this happens with friends too, when you're out and something happens and you look at each other and you're just like, I know. That's
something that I struggle with having moved to Texas, honestly, is that shared history that makes friendships so rich.
Yeah.
Not having that with anybody here. I think about my people I consider my best friends. And I mean, we've been friends for 15, 20, a crazy amount of time. Mm-hmm. We have known each other single. We have known each other through multiple boyfriends. We have known each other before we were mothers, as mothers, married, not married, divorced.
Yeah.
All the phases.
Yeah, and you don't have to update. It's just you guys just know. I mean, obviously you have to update, but it's different.
It's different. Yeah, I had a conversation. One of my very best friends, I was 12, lives in Australia. She moved to Australia when she was in her early 20s and has lived there ever since. And we hadn't talked in about a year and a half. And the other day we got on a FaceTime and chatted for an hour. And it was just it's obviously there's probably a year of catching up worth to do, but it was just so easy and natural and so heartwarming to see those people. I miss that. And I don't think I probably put enough effort into making building that again.
Yeah.
Here, I haven't.
Yeah, well, I think it's even...
I'm having it with you.
I know, I was going to say, I think actually...
We have a history now.
Yeah, no, but I think, actually me moving away, and now, I come visit Lacey for 2 days, and, for those 2 days, we do all of her stuff, and it's super fun, and, she comes to visit me for 2 days.
Yeah.
I think it's a good...
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't, sleep over at people's houses anymore.
Same,
you know what I mean?
Actually,
but,
same.
We do.
I hadn't even thought about that.
Yeah, so I think it's actually good, because,
that you moved.
I mean, I'm really happy that I moved, but I think it's, kind of nice.
I was wondering the other day, though, if it has slowed us down. I was literally thinking this last night. I was wait, is that one of the reasons everything's going slower? Because we were trying to get through all the stuff we need to get through. And I was we kind of we're deciding if we had enough time to do the podcast today. Yeah. And it was well, if we lived in the same city still, we'd just be okay, let's do the podcast tomorrow. Come back over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We just we're still learning.
Yeah. I mean, I think with the podcast, doing it in person makes it a little bit trickier. But I think... compared to the 2 months before I moved, we're meeting either over Zoom or in person more.
You think so?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We've been kind of sucking for a while, though, a little bit. We weren't meeting a lot right before you moved.
But that's because I think it's
hard to stay excited when you have literally no products to sell.
Yes, and I think there's an element of I know you're going to be around this week or next week or whatever, so it's it just is easier to push things, I think. But we have to be very intentional.
That's we just storyboarded almost 2 months of content.
Yeah.
You guys. We usually don't know what our next post is going to be.
Yeah.
And I see how brands do it, and it is very thought out in advance and planned. And we were able to accomplish that this morning.
Yeah.
Like we would have never if you lived here. We'd be like, we have 3 posts for the week. We're good. Let's meet next week.
Totally.
Yeah.
And then, oh my gosh, and we would get in that like the content cycle. It's like you spend so much, if you're posting consistently, you're spending so much time like just discuss. I feel like we've gone on through phases where there was like a period where we like all of our meeting time was spent like making the content and posting it. And then I feel like it went to like the podcast, and it was like so much of our time was in the podcast. Like I think we need to learn, and it's hard.
But I think that's the thing, is that it's a steep learning curve with every new thing we take on.
Yeah.
Now for us to bang out this podcast,
Yeah. Way easier.
like pretty simple.
Yeah.
And to do the content, we kind of both know what we like to see.
Yeah.
What
Lacey was
us.
going off as photographer yesterday. I was so impressed.
I killed it.
Truly.
Yeah, but I have a beautiful subject to work with.
Thank you.
But no, we were like, yeah, I'm getting better at photography. You're trying to help me get better at modeling.
Wait, I wish we got that on video last night. We come
Tell
back
the
at
people,
like,
because there's more than people. There's more than just me that gets in front of a camera and ends up looking like a stiff board with like a smiley face drawn on it.
Okay, so yesterday I was shooting Lacey. Lacey was shooting me. We get home at like 8:45 or something, and we're going through these photos. You were just like weren't really. I think you said something about like you're posing or something.
Probably.
Anyway, so then I started trying to give her.
She was like, one of these days I'm gonna give you a modeling lesson, and I was like, okay, cool. And then we like kept going through it, and I was like, okay, I need the lesson like today.
Yeah. So basically, what Lacey does is, I was telling her, you never want to be stiff, and what Lacey does is she strikes a pose and she really she gets super stiff. So like if she's just walking, I'm like, wow, so cute, like need this photo right now. And as soon as
keep doing that, and then I'll go like this.
Yeah, she like it's like a chest pump up or like a real strong like hand on the hip.
If next time I put my hands on my hips, cut them off of my body.
Yeah, fully.
No.
Yeah. So what I was trying to teach her was like everything, it's small movements and almost everything is like slouchy. So it's just like a shifting of weight to one foot to the other foot, or like how to work a chair. Like a lot of people.
Yeah, we're gonna have to watch this on YouTube
honestly,
to get
this on YouTube. A lot of people would like sit upright and like cross their leg and think like, okay, I need to put like my chest out,
100% what I would do.
My hip small, right?
Let me show you what I would do.
Right. Okay. And what I would do if I was modeling.
Example A. Example B.
You like. Okay, wait. Let's see.
No,
I would probably go like this, like chill. Okay, hold my mic or something. Okay. You know what I mean? It would be like relax. This like all like.
For those listening, she's like, it's almost like when you exhale.
Yes.
Like you're holding your breath and then you exhale and your body just relaxes.
Also think like boy. So if she's like this, like sitting up, knees crossed up, like spread those legs. You know what I mean? Put a hand here. Like it's all just like breath out. And then you shift. Breath out.
Yeah, and then you just keep getting into those relaxed.
And then also with facial expressions and stuff, Lacey also does the same thing with her face. It's like
that's a whole
pose,
other story.
Whip head, pose, whip head.
And the dumbest faces. Sorry.
What you want to do is almost like a continuous story. So say like this is the pose. Here's the pose. And then you're going to look like over here. And then maybe you look down. And then you'll shift your legs and look up. Like it's continuous. If you're doing like e-com.
She's a professional.
If you're doing e-com, that will be a little bit more like bam, bam, bam. Modeling should kind of be like a dance, like almost like like a slow dance, you know? Like every movement of your arms, your fingers, pretty. We don't want ugly, you know, claws.
I can't. Hang on, I'm going to check our time.
Oh, yeah.
We're recording. Okay. I can't keep track of all my body parts, though, in a photo. To think about what my hands are doing, what my feet are doing, what my face is doing. Yeah. It's all like, but that's the thing, is that I'm thinking about it too much. I'm thinking about what to do with them. Whereas when I'm normally walking in life, I'm not thinking about what to do with every part of my body. I'm just kind of like moving naturally. I think it's just about moving naturally.
I think also a good way to practice, like personally, if I'm put in like a short, tight dress and heels or something, I start getting more stiff and rigid because I'm not super comfortable in that. Right. But if you put me in baggy jeans and a baggy hoodie, like that is my bread and butter. So maybe if like you're more comfortable in that, that's a good way to practice because you already feel slouchy, right? And you just kind of like shift around and then you keep that. And then in any outfit, I mean, obviously you're going to adjust slightly, like depending on the outfit, you know? You have pockets, whatever the thing is. But kind of just keeping that like general feeling of just like slouch and move.
Yeah, I often don't know what to do with my hands is another thing. Like yesterday we were like, put them in your pocket. Yeah. Put your fingers through your belt loops. Yeah. Because sometimes, again, I'm probably overthinking everything I do with every part of my body. And also, you're right. Like if you're wearing something that makes you feel confident, it's so much easier to like look good in a photo, even though it's like still you're the same person in each outfit, but like the photos when you have that. And I think that's something that I want our products to like, I want people to feel confident in them. I think that's why I'm like so obsessive about got to be cut like this. Like, cause I've had a million insecurities and I'm like, I hate it when something does that cause it does this. And it's like, I want to put something on and be like, this, it's obviously my body, but this is the best version of what I look like. We're really, really intentional with that in our products.
Yeah. I'm also just thinking like, I think just the more we shoot, the more comfortable, because you know when I'm like working it or when I'm like a little awkward, like I don't know what to do kind of thing. Yeah. First, like yesterday, like I was on.
100%. Yes. And also getting comfortable. Like I have a weird theory though that photographs reflect how the person taking the photograph sees you. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever felt that?
Yeah. Well, a lot of the times like male photographers, it will be through like a male gaze. It will be like sexier, kind of like, maybe not as tasteful always, but like female photographers, like good ones, it will just be, it's just like that female gaze. It's so good.
I had a best friend who's a photographer. Everything she shot of me, I was always like, how am I prettier when you see me?
Yeah.
And then there are people like my husband, and I'm like, do you think I'm hideous? Because what is this? Wow. He has taken a few really good photos of me. But on average,
Brian was our main photographer for a while.
100%. So was Wyatt takes great photos of me. But on average, if I hand Brian my phone randomly and I'm like, take a picture of me, I'll get it back and I'll be like, who is the troll in the photo?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It's hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm even thinking in the beginning of my career and in the beginning of a lot of models' careers, everybody's always telling you to shoot topless, covered, but that's like a very go-to, like, okay, take off your top. And it's like tasteful. I'm not saying
we've got
like,
a young one, guys. Yeah, she'll do whatever we tell her.
Yeah, and it's not like, I mean, obviously depending on the photographer, but like it's done in tasteful ways, but it's also like, why are you a 40-year-old guy with like an 18-year-old girl in your studio? Anyways, whatever. We'll get into that another time. But when I started photographing models and stuff, like, I don't think I asked ever anyone to, like, it wasn't even on my mood, you know, it wasn't on the mood board. It wasn't
that's
like.
So true. I would never ask somebody to take off their clothes for me to take a picture of them. That would be weird.
Insane.
Wow. I'd never thought about how.
Yeah. Like, it's,
Now, maybe I could see if it's like for like a jewelry company or a bath product or something where it makes some kind of sense.
No, those are those are test shoots.
Oh, okay.
So
explain what a test shoot is.
Is basically to build your portfolio as a model and to build the photographer's portfolio.
So everybody's working for free.
Yes.
And the photographer comes up with a concept, and it's a new model who needs photos to book real jobs.
Yes.
So she'll go work for that photographer
But
for
the
free.
idea that everybody, whatever has got on is that less clothes is tasteful. Because if it's not styled well, then clothes are basically like cheapening the look.
Oh.
So that's kind of the idea.
But how about like a white t-shirt? Can't go wrong with that.
I know. And now that I, have more experience, like I can't even remember the last time that I shot anything like, And I'm not saying like tits out. You know what I mean? I'm saying this is all like covered, but just
insinuating
the
nudity or whatever. Yeah.
But yeah, I also think if you're a male photographer listening to this, like maybe question why you need these like 18, 19, 20-year-old girls topless. Like,
are you a good photographer?
Yeah, if
or
you're
do
a
you
good photographer,
need a naked girl to make it a cool photo?
Precisely.
PSA. Over.
And over and out.
I have two. So we're in my house. There are two little boys.
Oh, there's two of them. Wow, you guys look so similar.
I know. Him and all his friends all look alike. Do you need something? No, not right now. We're going to be done in about 10 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah, we can be done.
The child says it's time to be done.
Right, and that's it for you guys.
Yeah. So that's it for this week. We, again, like, comment, subscribe, leave us comments. Please answer some of our questions about what you guys want to hear more of.
Please.
And other than that, thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time.
Toodles.
Bye.
Bye.